Yeah,
for
and that's the
sure.
cost to it. I think the other thing with automation, really quick, just to backtrack on that we did recently in ClickUp, but I'm sure you could do this in Asana, is, and maybe for you, Ed, it doesn't make as much sense because you guys have like singular campaigns, but for us, if we have to write new ads, the client has to approve, or
Yep.
if we have to create new campaigns, or there's something else that what we've done is create tags. So like, let's say a client says, hey, Dustin, we need a campaign for this, or they wouldn't tell me, they tell Laura or whoever on the team. When she creates that task for whoever is on that client, she'll add the tag for like new campaign. And once that task is completed, ClickUp automatically creates a new task for the senior on that team to QA that campaign. So that way, because what happened before is we'd have new things launch, and sometimes it might slip through their mind. Like I'll be like, hey, did you check this campaign? Oh, I haven't got to it yet. I forgot or whatever, right? There was like ball droppage, right? Like usually wasn't anything major would happen because a lot of times there's no issue, but sometimes there are issues. And I'd like, you know what? If I can automatically create the task when it's noted as new ads, new this, whatever. And for the new ads, it's like, okay, create a task for us to send to approval if that client needs approval, or there's a tag for confirm completion. Sometimes the new campaign is created, we launch it, it goes live, but we got to tell the client, let them know it happened, let them know it got done, right? So these tags all create these follow-up tasks. They link to the original task that says like QA campaign. There's a link to the original task that has all the details because, you might have forgot what it was exactly about because it might have been a week or something like that. I thought that's been pretty helpful too, because now you don't have to hope people will remember that, hey, we had that new thing. Did you remember to check it? Oh crap, I didn't get to it yet. Or, oh, they didn't tell me it was done yet. So now I'm like, all right, well, that's not going to be a problem, hopefully, anymore. All we have to remember is to add the tags to the task. So that's an easy one. I thought, man, how do we get around this? And it was just a simple automation and ClickUp to do that. So
I guess we do more automation than I think. It's all in Asana. Like we do exactly what you've just said. We can. So let's say we implemented the red light, green light, green light, yellow light, red light. Sorry. So
that's the worst way to ever heard it.
I'm thinking of my kids' school program. Little side note: my daughter. It's the smiley chart. Smiley is up top. Purple, blue, green, orange, yellow, red. Lily is always smiley or purple. Always perfect.
That's awesome.
Eddie wakes up in the morning. He's like, man, I'm gonna try to get on green today. I'm gonna try. He's not even close to it. He's he's like, I'm gonna try to get on basically where they start their day. Start at neutral. I'm like, oh man. So we implemented this traffic light system for health of accounts, and like not only health of account, but also perceived health of account based on client feedback on like their level of satisfaction. So once something gets triggered as yellow or red, it automatically flags a task up to the manager, the director in that role, so that he can keep an eye on it. And then from there, he can set like subtasks to follow up with it. So that's been super helpful. We're implementing the same thing with missed management payment. So like, let's say a card doesn't go through, we have a set of tasks that will initiate like a checklist of like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 5, day 10. And at day 10, if we haven't collected, unless there's an outstanding reason that we deem as acceptable, we're going to process as a cancellation. So that's that. I guess we use more automations than I realized, but yeah, that's important stuff because like you said, stuff slipping through the cracks. Like, I don't know if I said this on a podcast or the interview last time, but we had a client we hadn't billed in like 9 months.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it on live or if we talked about it offline, but something like that is something that shouldn't have happened if automations catches like fail safes, nets were in place. And I think that the automations are going to help with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we had one of those too. It was not good. That was before I was doing the books though.
Yep.
I never had that happen.
We've had it where we've had it both ways, where we forgot to bill the client, and then we've had it where we continued to bill the client, and so I've had both ends of that spread. We had to cut
out the good side on that one, though.
Yeah,
the clients tend to notice that, though.
You would think. This was $6 or $7 grand over the year. Oh. Never noticed it, and they didn't notice it. And I ended up calling them, and I was like, guys, I fucked up. I'm going to cut you a check. And because here's the deal, it was a recurring payment through PayPal. As soon as you cancel that recurring payment, they get an email. Having said that, they hadn't seen the dozen emails prior, but there's
Or the charges in their account,
What's that?
or the charges in their
Yeah,
account.
or the charges in the account, but there's karma, and it would have come back. So I
Absolutely.
called them and I was like, listen, I owe you guys, the difference here. So I have a check for that. That was fun. Rob likes to remind me of that one.